Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, the ServiceNow Coach. So today we are going to discuss a roles topic as I mentioned in my previous video. So in this video, I'm going to explain what is roles and I am practically show you how to create a role. See, these are some best documentations work I have been showing you guys because this is standard definitions and technical details which is getting involved over here. See, a role is used to define an access to an application or a module as well as specific tables or fields via access control list. See, access control list is a different topic within the ServiceNow that I'll be explaining in my upcoming videos. See, a user can have more than one role based on the groups to which they have been assigned, right? Role grants the access to applications or module within the all menu, assign the security rights and access the data in the table via the ACL. That's a CRUD, right? In order to create a record, read a record, update a record or delete a record, you need that ACL, right? So a role can be assigned to a group or a single user. And roles contains other roles as well, right? So roles are represented in the roles table. So how you should go over here is, see here, just I'll search sys underscore user underscore role. As I mentioned, these are some very basic tables within the ServiceNow. One should know the backend name of the tables, like here they have mentioned sys underscore user underscore role. And another way of opening is, as I mentioned before as well, under user administration you can find the roles. So both are referring to the same table and both are opening the same list view, right? So that is what it's related to roles. So now I'll take an example now. So they have given me a catalog admin role. So what I'll do, I'll search the catalog underscore admin, right? So that's what the example they have took. So as they mentioned, role contains other roles, means this catalog admin role contains other rules as well. Let's see that, right? And as per the documentation, they are mentioning that catalog admin contains user criteria admin. So I have opened the catalog admin, which is responsible for managing all the service catalog applications, including the catalog categories and items. So again, what is a catalog item? That's a different topic. Okay, so contains roles. If you see, this contains user criteria admin. So catalog admin contains 7 other roles within it. For example, they are taking the user criteria admin. See, this is what they have took. Now user criteria admin again contains this one, right? Contains a catalog role which is a user criteria read, right? So I'll just show you. So this is how roles in the ServiceNow platform are critical component of a access control, determining the features, capabilities and the data that users or groups can access. Roles define which applications or module a user or a group can interact with, specify if the actions they can perform on the records within those applications. By understanding effectively managing the roles, administrator can ensure that users have the appropriate level of access to perform their task while maintaining the security and integrity of the platform. Now let's move to next thing. Understanding roles in ServiceNow. Roles can inherit the permissions from other roles. For example, catalog admin role includes the user criteria admin role and catalog roles. When a user or a group is assigned the catalog admin role, they automatically inherit the permissions of all 3 roles. This hierarchical structure simplifies access management by bundling the related permissions. So that's what the role hierarchy is going to work. For example, if I assign this particular catalog admin role to some groups, along with the catalog admin roles, other roles within the catalog admin role will also be gonna get inherited to that group. That's what they are talking. Once a role is assigned, all users or groups associated with that role gain the same level of access. This ensures the consistency in permission across the platform. Okay, it's very important. So assignment of a role is very important, because if you gonna give a role to a group, then all the members of the group within that particular group are going to have that particular role which you have assigned. Next, so role versus job title, right? In a workplace context, the term role often refers to a job title or a position, right? Designation, such as project manager or a developer, right? That's However, in the ServiceNow platform, a role specifically defines a user capabilities within an application. Right? It is important to distinguish between these two definitions to avoid the confusion. See, the difference, what's the main important thing is, this user will have different capability within an application on the basis of the role which he is getting assigned. So that's what they mentioned, that it defines a user capabilities, right? Next, there are some best practices of a role management. They have ServiceNow itself said, assign the roles to groups, not to individuals. In previous video, I've also mentioned about this point. Instead of assigning roles directly to individual users, it is recommended to assign roles to groups and then add the user to those groups. This approach simplifies maintenance, especially when users change the positions or responsibilities within an organization, right? Next, managing role removal. Roles assigned to a group cannot be removed directly from a user, right? Record. To revoke a role, user must be removed from the group to which the role is assigned. For example, let's say we have a group called the ServiceNow coach. In the previous video, I have created that group and we have provided a ideal role to that group. And later on, I have added a Mark Stoinis user to that group, right? Let's say if you remove ideal role from that particular group, then a group role will be removed, but that user who is a Mark Stoinis, who is a member of that group, cannot be removed. That's what they're mentioning. So managing a role removal is very important. So that's why in order to revoke a role, user must be removed from the group to which a role is assigned, right? Note, there is a note they have given. The admin role provides the access to almost all the features and capabilities in the ServiceNow platform. As I mentioned initially, while implementing, developers will have admin and security admin role for the purpose of development, right? Roles are used in conjunctions with users and the groups as a second layer of security for controlling data access. This concept will be explored further in the course. So this is all about the role which they are mentioning. And even if I just show you, I'll go here, catalog admin role. See, there is something called applications with role. So what is the application, right? Application menu. For example, here if you see, this is application menu. Title is contextual search. For example, let me search that contextual search. Contextual search. See, so this is the application menu. So what they are saying is, anybody who has catalog admin role, they can only see this particular application, which is a contextual search. Even if you click on edit application, it will show a role which is responsible for showing this application menu, which is a contextual search in the all menu. I have clicked on edit module now, right? So let it open. See, this role will be, if somebody has this role or sn_cxa admin, they can only see this particular application menu. So that's what the meaning of applications with role. Now second is modules with role. What they are saying is, if let's say I want to have maintain bundles, let's say maintain items, so I'll search maintain items. right? There is a module called maintain items. So if you see under the service catalog application menu, we have something called maintain item. So anybody who have this role, they will be able to see this particular module. So the 51 modules are there, which if somebody has the catalog admin role, they'll be able to see all the 51 modules within the all application menu in the ServiceNow. So if I see maintain items, it is visible. Since I am an admin, so I am able to see everything because uh, admin has a complete access to everything, all the features of ServiceNow. So as an exercise, what you can do is you can create a group, assign a catalog underscore admin role to a group, add some dummy user to that group, and then impersonate that user in the ServiceNow, and then see whether you are able to see maintain items module or not. If you are able to see that module, so this concept will be very clear for you. So maintain item, I'll click on edit module, where it will show me rules as well, like we have seen for application menu, right? So I am clicking on maintain items edit module, and we are going to see what are the rules which is required in order to see this particular model in the application menu whenever we search in a all menu, right? So that's what we are seeing. So I clicked on edit module, but it is taking some time, so that's why it is showing as running transaction. So 28, 29, it's gonna take some time. Okay, let's wait. And one more way is I can open that module from here as well, right? If you click on, so many of you asking might be asking how we are opening this particular module or the link in a new tab, right? So just what you have to do is you need to click on press the control and click on this particular item, then you will be seeing that particular module in a new tab, whatever it is, module or whatever the reference things, right? See, this module is open and the roles which is must be there in order to see this maintain item module is catalog underscore admin. I think here also that module has been opened and the roles you can also see over here also. So that's what all about roles related concept. So in my next video I'll be coming up with next video which will be talking about assigning roles. I'll show you how to assign roles, and then we'll see the user impersonation, and then next in the later videos, after two videos of mine, I'll show you how to brand the ServiceNow instance, right? So like so many interesting things are coming up day by day. Please do watch my videos. Anybody who is learning ServiceNow from scratch, it will be very helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.